Hey everybody, Wenzl from Hooch here. Today I want to talk a little bit about internal judgment, and I also want to show you a song that, in my opinion, creates a frequency to overcome internal judgment. And that might be because as I wrote the song, I overcame part of my own internal judgment. Because I'm usually not a singer, I'm actually a very bad singer. But in this song, I used my voice to express vibrations. So, internal judgment, what is it? Some people say the voice of judgment. And in my opinion, I think it's a huge hindrance in creativity. That voice that doubts yourself. And I think it's not just a hindrance in creativity, it also prevents people from being happy. And I want to examine a little bit what it is. So essentially it's the left brain coming in there and being like, hey, no, this is not quite right, or over-analyzing things and assessing the relevance of things, which is necessary in some aspects, analytical thinking, but internal judgment becomes a problem when you cannot turn it off. So I want to talk about a few techniques to turn off internal judgment, and then I want to play you this song, which I think creates a relaxing vibration that might help you overcome internal judgment, or if not, it might be just pleasant to listen to, or not. But anyway, so what I often do to overcome internal judgment, I use anger against thoughts. I don't think that's a very good approach, but I do it sometimes during performance. So, for example, I'm playing a show and I play something or move in a certain way, and my left brain comes and it's like, oh, what do people think about this or whatever, it's just thinking about my own action as I'm doing the action and thinking irrelevant thoughts. And then what I do is I just think about, fuck you thought, I'm gonna punch you in the face. That's what I think. And I redirect my energy against the thought, and then I usually get back into a thoughtless state of pure expression. So that's one way of doing it, but it's not a very peaceful way, because you use passion and anger and and just like that drive to knock out the thoughts. But Buddhists, for example, do it completely differently. By constantly redirecting their attention to the breath or whatever meditation technique they're doing, they essentially exercise the muscle of focus and of redirecting focus. So you get the ability to maneuver away from judgment and direct the focus towards things that are relevant, like the present moment. Another interesting technique is to treat the left brain and the voice of judgment like a wild horse. So, taming a wild horse, you don't want to force anything on it. You actually want to let it run wild until it becomes curious and comes to you. So, how do you do that in regards to thoughts? Well, you just don't pay attention to them. You let your thoughts, your judgment, do whatever it wants to do, whether it wants to overthink every single thing, or whether it wants to, tell you that what you're doing sucks, whatever it is. Just let it do that, and say thank you for sharing. So every time that the left brain engages, it's like, no, you can't paint, this looks ugly, don't do this. You say thank you for sharing, you just don't take it serious, and you just keep painting. And eventually the left brain will be like, why is nobody paying attention to me? And then the left brain will start to focus on what the artist is doing, what the artist is doing, the right brain essentially. So yeah, these are a few thoughts about how to overcome judgment. I hope that helps. And here's the song. Also, there's links on the bottom of this video. You can download the song for free. And yeah, please share this video. Much love to you guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank